Psalm 105. Give thanks to the Lord, call upon His name, make His deeds known to all people. Sing to God, sing praises to the Lord, dwell on all His wondrous works. Give praise to God's holy name, let the hearts rejoice of all those seeking the Lord. Pursue the Lord and His strength, seek His face always. Remember the wondrous works He has done, all His marvelous works, and the justice He declared. You, who are the offspring of Abraham, His servant, and the children of Jacob, His chosen ones. The Lord, He is our God. His justice is everywhere throughout the whole world. God remembers His covenant forever, the word He commanded to 1,000 generations, which He made with Abraham, the solemn pledge He swore to Isaac. God set it up as a binding law for Jacob, as an eternal covenant for Israel, promising, I hereby give you the land of Canaan as your allotted inheritance. When they were few in number, insignificant, just immigrants, wandering from nation to nation, from one kingdom to the next, God didn't let anyone oppress them. God punished kings for their sake. Don't touch my anointed ones. Don't harm my prophets. When God called for a famine in the land, destroying every source of food, He sent a man ahead of them who was sold as a slave. It was Joseph. Joseph's feet hurt in his shackles. His neck was in an iron collar until what he predicted actually happened, until what the Lord had said proved him true. The king sent for Joseph and set him free. The ruler of many people released him. The king made Joseph master of his house and ruler over everything he owned, to make sure his princes acted according to his will and to teach wisdom to his advisors. That's how Israel came to Egypt, how Jacob became an immigrant in the land of Ham. God made His people very fruitful, more powerful than their enemies, whose hearts God changed so they hated His people and dealt shrewdly with His servants. God sent Moses, His servant, and the one He chose, Aaron. They put God's signs on Egypt, His marvelous works on the land of Ham. God sent darkness and it became dark, but the Egyptians rejected His word. God turned their waters into blood and killed their fish. God made their land swarm with frogs, and even in the bedrooms of their king. God spoke, and the insects came, gnats throughout their whole country. God turned their rain into hail, along with lightning flashes throughout their land. God destroyed their vines and their fig trees, shattered the trees of their countryside. God spoke, and the locusts came. Countless grasshoppers came. They devoured all the plants in their land. They devoured the fruit of their soil. God struck down all the oldest sons throughout their land, struck down their very pride and joy. Then God brought Israel out, filled with silver and gold. Not one of its tribes stumbled. Egypt celebrated when they left, because the dread of Israel had come upon them. God spread out clouds as a covering, gave lightning to provide light at night. The people asked, and God brought quail. God filled them full with food from heaven. God opened the rock, and out gushed water, flowing like a river through the desert. Because God remembered His holy promise to Abraham, His servant. God brought His people out with rejoicing, His chosen ones with songs of joy. God gave them the lands of other nations. They inherited the wealth of many peoples, all so that they would keep His laws and observe His instructions. Praise the Lord.